Can you give an example of one such pivotal moment which was difficult for you in the beginning, and then what did you learn? How did you grow as a result?
Uh, yeah, there are many pivotal moments. In the beginning, my thought was, if I'll be able to build a nice development team, it is a success recipe of success. Then we'll do it. But then later I realized that just technology and focusing on the technology is not enough for the success of our teams and our company. And other things do play a very big role in the cross-cultural collaboration. For example, soft skills, but your mindset. What is your mindset? Expectations management. So that we focused more when we learned with this. That was also that was one of the great learning for us.
Yeah. And can you share a bit more about what were the mindset challenges that you had to shift, or the cross-cultural challenges, and what it required to deal with those?
Yeah, see, in India, we both come from India and we have lived in Netherlands also for quite some time. In India, the whole workforce and the mindset of employee towards their superiors, towards the client is completely different now. It's more like a hierarchy, and it's in the mindset. When I did some analysis, then why it is like this. For example, when I was hiring people and they're calling me sir, it was quite opposite to in Netherlands, and everyone is equal. When I try to understand why it is like this, so it's in our upbringing, it's in the way in India it is brought up. He has to face that hierarchy. In family, you have to listen to your parents. At school, you have to listen to your teacher, and that's how. And then when you come to company, your boss is, and that's why we call it sir. Where in Netherlands, it was completely opposite. They are taught equal or being upfront and frank since childhood, and that also translates into their professional also. But that was a very big challenge in the beginning, because even if you're hiring good resources, experienced resources, somewhere in the mind, when they're talking to their counterpart in Netherlands, it was a gap and they were seeing them as a higher level. And that required some coaching and training for them to make them realize that you are equal. It is just another team member who is sitting over 1,000 miles away, and you need to work with them. So that was the main cultural gap for me.
Okay.
Do it. Then sharing things up front, or sharing the Dutch people are very good in planning their days and the weeks and even the years. Some of them even plan their holidays 6 months in advance. Where in India, we're completely opposite, right? The number of leaves were like every Monday morning, or I was seeing that number of leaves was applied very late, even if they're entitled to it. And that also we try to change it a lot by coaching them, but also by putting some restriction into HR and so on. And one thing which I like to add is the power of saying no, which was also very important for my colleagues to brought in them, because just by saying that, hey, you can say no, was not working, because it was not effective. So we had to really use different moments, different initiatives to make them realize that no's are more powerful than yeses. And that was also a challenge in the beginning. But now we have in a kind of a very important part of in our training program, where we'll make someone realize it with different examples, but also different games and something, that how no's are powerful. Now speaking your mind and heart and saying no if you don't agree to something is how powerful is it?